Guys, today I'm going to show you how did I score 100 in economics in my 12th standard. So let me take you to my answer sheet. Then I'll tell you what tips you can follow, and it's not difficult to score 100 in economics. As you know, economics is a theory subject, but it is very interesting and you can also score 100 by following these tips. So I'm going to show you first how did I answer my paper. That was held in 2020. So let me take you through my paper. So I would always recommend you to write all questions. Like for part A, write it all as there's no options available. So make sure that you know everything from the question bank. So part A, you have to know everything and it's very easy. You have MCQ 5 questions. Then you have fill in the blanks 5 questions and match the following 5. So there you can get 15 marks. Then even 1 mark also you have to attend all. So you have to just try to underline everything. See, I have underlined everything. Just try to underline and make the character feels comfortable while checking your answer sheets, right? Then 2 marks also we have options, right? But always try to write 1 or 2 extras because you may never know where you can lose 1 mark. I'll show you when I have lost 1 mark here. So see, right, like I've got two marks, and see here I have got only 1 mark. I've got here only 1 mark. It's 22 and 23. So I would suggest you to write extra. Because of extra marks only I could get 100. So always try to answer the extras. I know you people might be thinking the time won't be sufficient, but if you practice on an early hand, then everything is possible. Because I also completed my paper within 2 hours and 30 minutes. So with writing extras also, so it is not so difficult task and it's very easy, right? So always try to attend at least 2 marks extra, because you have 1 and 1 mark, you have chances to lose, but you should not give a scope for that. So write extras. So I've written extras and you can see I've underlined, and try to avoid scratching many times, right? I have also not scratched many places, but try to avoid scratching. And always try to box wherever the formulas are given, right? Investment multiplier formula and all those, try to box it, right? And try to number it. Then comes part C for 4 marks. Here also I've attended extra questions. You can see I'll make you go through my paper. Wait. So this is also the 4 marks. See, I have underlined all the important points, and this required the graph. Also, I drew the graph and I underlined all the important points so that it makes the corrector feel easier to correct my paper. So here also I've written 4 points. It is substitutes and complements. This is the most common question. Then we have supply curve and all those I have written it. Like the question, the 2020 question paper, you can see and just see what were the questions asked. You can refer the answers here. Then see, I've written everything. This is also very important question. You can go through, right? And the role of state and role of household. Try to underline important things, right? I know you might be thinking you not have time, right? While you are writing itself, underline whichever you feel it's very important, right? So always try to underline them. And 38 1, then 39. See, what happened in 39th question, I have mentioned all the functions of RBI, but yet I got only 2 marks. So see, because I wrote extra questions, I didn't lose my 2 marks here. If I had not written extra questions, surely I would have not landed in getting 100. So always try to write extra questions. See, here also got only 3 marks because I think I have not drawn the graph of consumption function. So I have got only 3 marks. Yet then here I've got 4 marks. And part E is also very easy, but uh, part E is about the activity based something that is given in the question bank in the end. Practice it. It's very important. It's very easy also, and you can get 5 on 5. So before answering the 6 marks question, I answered this. Then I started writing 6 mark questions. It is part D. And always try to take those questions which have numericals involved, because they're very easy and you can complete it in shorter duration and you can save your time, right? And you can write extra question even in 6 marker because you have got time. Let's see, we have to write only 4 questions and see how much I have written. So this is second one, and which involved graphs. So draw the graphs very neatly, and they write so neatly and draw everything so neatly, underline everything so neatly that the corrector has no scope for cutting your marks, right? So prepare in such a way that you can answer any question so neatly that you do not have to scratch many times. You can write very neatly, you can draw very neatly. Practice, because you have the questions which are going to come, right? You have in the question bank, so you can give your best and practice. You have still time in your hand and you can surely do as good as I have done. Then this I have explained, and after drawing you have to explain the thing because it is a 6 marker and you have to explain elaborately. Then I explained, and then equation was also there, so write that. Then 46 month I choose a macroeconomic question that is about the money, and that chapter is also very easy, and surely one question is gonna come from that chapter. So read it, it's very easy, and all this theory here you do not have to draw. Don't choose all the questions that have drawings because it will take time to draw, rub and all. So always get the best combination which you know and do it best, right? And this is the fourth question. And then I wrote one more question. This is the fourth question, which is about the revenue expenditure. So I wrote that question, and this is my fifth question, which is an extra one, right? This is extra one that is about gold standards, and it is also very easy because it was full theory thing, and even the plan revenue expenditure and capital expenditure also very easy if you understand. It's very easy to get 6 marks here also. Then I have underlined the extra points. As you can see, I have underlined everything neatly. So just try to underline things neatly and make it easier. So surely they'll give 6 marks. And see, I've written extra here. So I've written one extra question for 6 markers and two extra questions for 4 markers, right? And then again, actually in POQ, that is part E question, practical oriented based questions, we have three, but I thought I wrote only two first. Then since I had time, I wrote it again. I never wanted to lose any of my marks, right? So I gave my best. And always see, I'll give you three tips to learn economics. First, I keep your concepts very strong, okay? And though it is more of memorizing things, but when you try to understand the concepts and then learn, you can save your time. And you also, and these concepts are very important because even in future, that is if you take up any course, it's professional course or any course, economics does come, and it does matter, and all this is very important. This is at a basic level, and it's very important for everyone to know what is economics. And second thing is, keep revising the topics. I know there are only 12 chapters, so every day keep revising one chapter. Then take the whole 6 chapters at one day and keep revising. It's not that easy. And take out a question bank and start revising all the questions. And it's not that difficult at all. It's very easy, damn easy to learn the questions. And always try to, don't refer any guide or something. Always try to read from the textbook, right? Where you have marked, and then from textbook you can just mark the points and start reading, right? And always break the points, and don't dump everything into a question, right? Make points, underline the things, and then write it, present it very neatly, right? And I would if you ask me, then I actually memorize many things, right? But I understood the concept and idea behind that. Then I memorized because I knew like it will take time for me to write so neatly. So I thought I will memorize it and make my things simpler. But even you can do this as you have less time left. You can memorize and then do it. But always understand and then memorize. It will surely save your time. And one more thing I would tell you that have revisions, and please attend a mock test or preparatory test which will be conducted by your college, or take yourself the 2-3 papers of past years and start solving once you are complete with your syllabus. Start solving once you have learned, once you're thorough with the question bank questions. Start solving, keep a timer, start solving in 3 hours how much you can solve. And even I have solved like this many papers. I written 3 preparatories and 2 to 3 4 mocks by myself. So it's always better for you also to do this. I always recommend you to do this technique, and I am pretty sure you will also get 100 because it's not that tough. I am telling you, theory subjects are not tough. If you take it lightly and if you enjoy it, then surely 100 is easiest task, right? Even in theory paper, it's the easiest task because you have question bank and the questions are going to come from that. So you can surely predict some questions. And yeah, you can also get, it's not so difficult. People say it's difficult to get 100 in theory. No, that's a myth. That's a pure myth. So always believe in yourself, keep yourself motivated, and always keep yourself self-motivated that I can do. When someone else can do, then even why can't I do, right? So it's not so difficult task, and I will show you how did I score centum in all the 4 core subjects. I'll be coming up with another video. I'll also coming up with motivation tips which you can imbibe in your life, right? And you always stay motivated, right? First and foremost thing, and never give up, right? And you cannot lose the battle even without fighting it, even without reading it. You cannot say I cannot do, right? Everything is possible. Since even if I had thought it's not possible, then I couldn't have even got 100 marks, right? So always perseverance matters, and always have confidence. Be focused. You have ample amount of time. I'm not telling no, but utilize this time to the most, and All the best for exams. I will coming up with next 3 papers also very soon in my video, and stay tuned guys. All the best, all the best, all the best.